Would you like to write like the amazing Jerry Seinfeld? Well, ladies and gentlemen, you've come to the right place. Today is your lucky day. Results may vary. Step right up. In just 5 easy steps, I can show you how to write just like Jerry Seinfeld. Well, that's not quite true. But the first 2 are actually pretty easy. 3rd and 4th aren't hard. The 5th one, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Number 1, I know what you're thinking. Do I need an expensive computer? No. Fancy writing software? No. A hip vintage typewriter? No. This is all you need. It's a Bic clear barrel ballpoint pen in blue, specifically in blue, that Seinfeld says he's been using to write all of his bits since the 1970s. It's what he said he wrote Seinfeld with.
Take the pen.
Oh, no.
Go ahead.
I couldn't.
Come on, take the pen.
I can't take it.
Do me a personal favor.
No, I'm not
take
comfortable.
The pen.
I cannot take it.
Take the pen.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. Take the pen.
You can get these by the dozen for about $3. Meaning Seinfeld, the show that TV Guide named the greatest TV show of all time, was written with a pen worth about $0.25. That's the first way that you can write like Jerry Seinfeld. The second way you can write like Jerry Seinfeld is to use his preferred method to write on too, a yellow legal pad. You can pick up a pack of these for, I think it's about $7. So for about $10, you can write exactly like Jerry Seinfeld.
When you write on a pen on a legal pad, it just feels good.
Number 3. Jerry Seinfeld has acquired a net worth estimated to be about $1 billion. That's out of the ordinary, but his comedy is not rooted in wealth. He doesn't do comedy about the tiny size of his frunk on one of his Porsches. No, his comedy is rooted in the common, ordinary world that's relatable to a wide audience. Cereal boxes, Halloween masks, double dipping, close talkers, and Pop-Tarts. That brings us to the third way that you can write just like Jerry Seinfeld. He said that crankiness is the essence of all comedy. If you've ever been irritated by something, perhaps a car rental agent, then you too can write just like Jerry Seinfeld.
See, you know how to take the reservation, you just don't know how to hold the reservation. And that's really the most important part of the reservation, the holding. Anybody can just take them.
Number 4. This is where it gets a little harder, but still doable. Jerry said that he learned from a book by George Burns that you have to come up with a system for writing. Jerry said, I learned that Burns sat and wrote every day for at least 2 hours on jokes, which I had never done or heard of. He realized that to have a successful and lasting career like George Burns, that comedy was, quote, a bit of a serious endeavor. The number 5 way to write just like Jerry Seinfeld is a little tougher. He says, you know who becomes great? The ones who put a tremendous amount of time into it. It's a game of tonnage. Think of years and even decades. This is the guy who spent 2 years working on his Pop-Tart bit before he came up with the ending, they can never go stale because they were never fresh. Eventually, that little Pop-Tart joke grew into Seinfeld's feature film directorial debut with the movie Unfrosted, the Pop-Tart story. So if you want to start to write just like Jerry Seinfeld, buy a Bic ballpoint pen, a yellow legal pad, and go fight the good fight.